Okay, then let's start. Guys, today we will speak about comparative and superlative. Let's write the heading first, the comparative and superlative of adjectives. So that is what I want you to understand and know about English. So, guys, what we are doing here in the comparative one, in the comparative adjectives, we will compare two things. Compare means karşılaştırma. We are comparing two things, and within two things, for example, your father and your mother, for example. My mother is cleverer than my father. It is going to be something like this. So this is the comparative adjective. So it has to be in at least two things to compare about. But for the superlative, superlative is a kind of a different thing because, for example, in that field or in that family, in that community, if there is a future is like the most important thing, for example, and you're using superlative. For example, my mother is the cleverest in my family. She is only one clever. She is clever, just at least only one. That is what I want to say to you. So you will learn about it, but firstly we will understand only comparative adjective, the comparative adjectives. Guys, in both comparative and superlative, we have two types of adjectives. The first is just only one syllable. Syllable means hece. Hece. So if there is only one syllable, then you will use the short one. But if there is more than one syllable, then you can understand that that is a long adjective. So the first one is short adjectives. Only one syllable. Okay, only one syllable. Short adjectives. In comparative adjective, if it is short adjective like old, young, maybe tall, maybe hot, maybe cold, vice versa, it is going to be like this. These adjectives are all short, very little, because just you're telling from your mouth that old, that is old, young, tall, hot, cold. These are all the short ones, only one syllable. Take a check. And if it is only one syllable, then you will understand that the adjective, the adjective takes, the adjective takes er, just only er with then. So what does er mean? Er mean, er mean in Turkish, of course, daha. And then means the simple one, like in Turkish, then or done. This is the addition. So, for example, you will say that, for example, old. It's a short adjective, and you will talk about er with then. So, it means that blah blah done, daha yaşlı ya da eski. Okay, just only you will say like this. That is so simple. Let's make the sentence for this. For example, my my sister is older than me, for example. Or let's do another one. For example, my house is older than my friends my friend's house. For example, my sister is older than me. Benim kız kardeşim benden daha büyüktür. Yani daha yaşlıdır. Or my house is older than my friend's house. Benim evim arkadaşımın evinden daha eskidir. It is going to be like this for short adjectives, of course. Did you understand until here? Hmm? Is it okay? Good. This is for only short adjectives. But what about the long adjectives? Let's talk about the long adjectives a little bit. This is long adjective like more than one syllable. More than one syllable. For example, beautiful, for example. Let's talk about that. Beautiful, for example. This is long, right? Careful. This is long. Dangerous. This is long. Poisonous, for example. Okay, let's write it a little bit. For example, hard working. These are all long adjectives. If there is a long adjective, then you will just do another thing, like not er. For example, it says that if the adjective is long, then you will put more at the beginning. More adjective, and then you will use them. You will just use the adjective between more and then. That is what I want to say. And again, this is more. More means, again, the same as er, daha. And as you know, then means the simple one, then or done. That's what I want to say. So this is so clear. If the adjective is short, then you will put er at the end. You will put er at the end. But if the adjective is long adjective, I mean more than one syllable, then you will just put more at the beginning. At the end, at the beginning. That is very important. So we can also write it here. You, okay, not like this. For example, you should put at the end of the adjective. So what is at the end? At the end means at the end means sonuna. So if you say that you should put, also you can say like this, you should put er at the end of, and also you should put what can we say, more at the beginning of the adjectives. So okay, that is what I want to say. Let's talk about like this. At the beginning we can say like this. Okay, I mean this is going to be more clear. At the beginning, başına. Okay, so this is what I want to say. So for example, let's make a sentence. For example, we can do like this. More dangerous, more plus dangerous plus than. More dangerous than. And also we can use it here. And it means that blah blah, for example, dan daha tehlikeli. That is what I want to say. And another one for A. For A, let's talk about for A. For example, we can say like the snakes, the snakes are more dangerous, than the cows, for example. The snakes are more dangerous than the cows. Yılanlar ineklerden daha tehlikelidir. Or or what can we say another one? We can say like going by motorbike is more dangerous than going by car. For example, motosikletle gitmek, arabayla gitmekten daha tehlikelidir. It is going to be like this. For comparative ones, that is what I want to say it to you. Now I'm going to save it. Just wait a minute. Yes, that is what I want to say. I'm just saving it for a two comparative. Okay. And okay. So, guys, do you want to ask, guys, do you want to ask a question? Did you understand? Huh? Did you understand?
Yes.
Did you get it before? Did you see it before?
What?
Did you see that structure before?
Before.
Yes, before. Before me. Did anyone tell you this topic? Did you speak about it before?
No.
No. Okay, let's continue then. Let's continue because this is only for comparative. And now we will speak about the superlative. Okay, now just we're gonna clear all the drawings. Now, guys, this is for the second term. This is for the second one. Superlative adjectives. Superlative adjectives. And also in that case, we have two types of, again, short adjectives and the long adjectives. So this is for the first one, short adjectives. What I want to say, this is only one syllable. Only one syllable. Okay, now we will speak about in short adjectives. You will put the. This is very important. And then adjective plus est. This is what you have to do. So what is est? EST means en. This is en in Turkish. En büyük, en fazla. The oldest, en eski. Okay, so this is what you have to put. So you should put es at the end of the adjective. That is what I want to tell it to you. So, for example, the for, let's change it. The tall, for example, plus est. So it means that en uzun boylu. The tallest one. I'm the tallest in the family. Ben ailemdeki en uzun boylu insanım. We can say like this, for example. So let's make a sentence with this. For example, my father is the tallest man, for example, you can say man, in my family. Babam ailemdeki en uzun boylu adamdır. Or, for example, Ali is the tallest in the class. Ali sınıftaki en uzun boylu çocuktur. En uzun boyludur. We can say something like this. So, the most important thing here, you have to put the, because the shows you the unique one, unique eşsiz. For example, you're saying that Ali is the tallest in the class. Ali sınıftaki en uzun boylu çocuktur. So, is the tallest. Yani ondan daha uzun boylu o sınıfta olmadığını niteler. Or, my father is the tallest man in my family. Babam ailemdeki en uzun boylu adamdır. Ailemde ondan daha uzun boylu yok. The is really important, guys. So you shouldn't just skip that. You have to always put it in superlative form of the adjective. So this is for short adjectives. But what about the long one? Long adjectives. Let's talk about a little bit, then it is going to be finished. Adjectives. Okay, so you will just say more than one syllable. More than one syllable. Nice. Okay, so in more than one syllables, you have to put again the, but after that you have to put the most, and then you will put the adjective, and then you will put the adjective. So what is the most mean? Most is the same as est. This is most, and it means en in Turkish. Okay, so the same thing. So you have to memorize est, more, most. Just 4 things you have to memorize. So you will say that you should put most at the beginning of the adjective. That is what I want to say to you. For example, you can say like the, what can we say? Hard working. We can say that the most hard working. The most hard working means en çalışkan. It means that en çalışkan. So that is so simple. Let's talk about a sentence, the example. For example, Mehmet is the most hardworking student in my class. Mehmet benim sınıfımdaki en çalışkan öğrencidir. So we can say like I am the most hardworking member in my family. Ne dedim? Ben ailemdeki en çalışkan üyeyim. Member üye anlamına gelir. So this is what I want to tell it to you for these superlative adjectives. You have to memorize that we have two types of adjectives, short and long. I mean, only one syllable or more than one syllable. This is what I want to say it to you. This is so simple, and after that, you have to know about the irregular adjectives because in every branch in English, we have regulars and the irregulars. So this is what also I'm going to just make a like saving because you have to also know it and I will send it to you, no problem. Cut. Okay, so 4A2 comparative part 2. Okay, another one, guys. Another one is coming again. So the last one, don't worry about this. For example, I said that you have to put ER or you have to put EST, but in some cases, in some adjectives, we cannot use ER or we cannot use EST or we cannot use more or we cannot use most. So these are all we call it the irregular adjectives. So this is the adjective, and this is comparative, this is superlative. So for example, in some adjectives, for example, the first one is good. And the second one is bad. And the third one is a little. And 4 is far. And the fifth one is many or much. You know, these are all the same thing. So guys, these are changing. How they are changing? They are changing like, we can do like this to understand you better. So good turns into better. Good turns into better. Okay, so for the superlative, of course, for the superlative. And turns into turns into verse, and little turns into less. Okay, and far turns into further, and many or much turns into more, as you know it. And for the comparative is this. And for the superlative, the best friend, NE. Just you're saying it. So in the worst, we will say. So this is again, the least now. And these are all irregulars. These are all irregulars. So this is the furthest. This is the furthest. So this is the simple one. And the last one is coming the most. Guys, these are all these are all irregular adjectives which don't take er est more and most. They change their writings. They change their writings. Yazımlarını değiştiriyor. So this is what I want to say. Let's make some sentence about this. For example, I can do my homework better than my friends. I can do my homework better than my friends. Ben arkadaşlarımdan daha iyi ödev yaparım. This is like this. For example, you can say that I have money less than you. I have money less than you. Senden daha az param var. Okay? So these are all for comparative, of course. For superlative, you can say like she is the best friend of mine, you can say. Benim en iyi arkadaşım. Or you can say like my house is the furthest. My house is the furthest. Benim evim en uzakta. So we can say like this, guys. So they change their writings. That is very important. And we can say like what? Okay, so for comparative adjectives, and this is for superlative adjectives. Okay, teacher, understand it. Let's print screen also. Let's print screen, and I will just tell it to you. I will give you right now. Okay. What is that? Okay, let's stop sharing it. Close it. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is, yeah. Okay, just hold on a second. For a comparative part, say PNG. Okay, guys. So, do you want to ask me questions about what we talked about? Huh? Did you understand everything?
Yes.
Did you remember? Did you know about this?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, very good. I will send it to them via T12, and also you can check them all. And after that, in the evening, you can also watch it online with YouTube. Okay, I will just download it.
Okay, teacher.
So
Okay.
thank you very much for the attendance. See you.
See you.
We have we have 3 minutes, but just can get the rest. Thank you very much for the attendance. Goodbye.
But see, goodbye.
See ya.